Hello, welcome to another episode of Insurance Info with David Smith with the TCB Group. So, I'm going to start off with one of the most common misconceptions about life insurance. A lot of people think that money buys life insurance. I thought that until I became a life insurance agent. Um, Health and your age is what determines the price of life insurance and whether or not you'll be approved for a policy. So sometimes, no matter how much money you're willing to spend, a carrier will not approve your policy for the type of policy you want if there was an issue with your health. So then you have to go to either a guaranteed issue type product where there's a 2 year waiting period, which means basically they'll cover you, but you don't get the full death benefit for 2 years. You just would get your money back plus 10%. So basically, like a high interest savings account on your premiums. So, not a terrible deal, better than nothing, but definitely not as good as getting an immediate death benefit. So, with that being said, that's why it's important to get life insurance while you're young and healthy. So, if you watch my introduction, you notice that I mentioned the age group of 0 to 18 as the first age group. Now, for this age group, you can get what's called a children's policy. So, from the age of 14 days old for most carriers, all the way up to the age of 18. So, before your 18th birthday, you can qualify for a children's policy. There's a lot of different carriers out there that offer these policies. Some of them have different advantages and disadvantages. However, the carrier that I use most is Mutual of Omaha. They're a well reputable company. They've been around for over 150 years. They offer coverage for 14 days to up to the age of 18. It's pretty much everybody's going to get approved that's a child unless they have some major health issue. Um, but the cost is nominal. You can get anywhere from $1,000 to $50,000 in coverage, and it breaks down between the different age groups. So, it's just for instance, my son that was just born, I got him a policy. He's in the age group of 0 to 4. I think it's 0 to 5, right in there. That there's a certain age group bracket where they're a certain price. So for my son, I got him a $50,000 policy for $19 a month. Now, the nice thing about this policy is he was immediately approved, no problem. He has a $50,000 policy and it's a whole life policy. So he'll have it for the rest of his life. And that price of $19 a month will never change. So when he turns 18 and he starts paying for all his own bills or whatever the case may be, I can say, here, son, here's a policy I got you. You have a $50,000 whole life policy already, and it costs $19 a month. Not only that, after a year or two, it starts building cash value. So that life insurance policy is not just the $50,000, now it has cash value. What does that mean? Well, two things. One, if he doesn't make the policy payment one month or something happens, the policy can start paying for itself for a few months until he gets back on track. Two, say he needs to borrow some money. He can borrow it from his life insurance policy as a loan, doesn't have to pay any taxes on that money, and he doesn't necessarily have to pay it back. He just won't have that cash value in his policy anymore. I'll talk more about that provision, the loan provision tax free, in other products later, so stay tuned. So, if you have a child that's somewhere between the ages of 14 days old and haven't made their 18th birthday yet, talk to me. I can tell you, get them a really inexpensive life insurance policy. It's a whole life policy. It'll never cost less than it does at that age group. So, I hope that educated you a little bit. Um, and I hope you take advantage of it. And if I can help you in any way I can, I'd be honored to help you.